Okay, so as I've had my massive rebranding of my channel, it wasn't massive, it was literally a change in videos. I thought that I would do a get ready with me, or how I do my everyday makeup, even though I don't do it every day. The first thing I'm going to do to start off is put moisturizer on. This is Benefit Total Moisture Facial Cream. It is really good, and I've almost run out of it. So I'm like trying to like save it, if you know what I mean. So I usually put this in my T-zone because that's usually where I get most dry. So next thing I'm gonna do while I let that like sink in, I usually let that sink in for like 10 minutes or whatever. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows next. So what I do is I literally just fill them in, just follow my natural shape. I probably give myself a higher arch. Oh yeah, I use my Urban Decay Naked eyeshadow palette, and I use the shade Buck, and I just spray it with water. And whenever I do my front, I like a fade and a long I like a fade and a long tail. So I just do that at the front, just a line at the bottom, and then just brush it out. So the next thing is I'm gonna grab my foundation. This is the Benefit Hello Happy foundation in the shade 9CO2. So I just put a little bit of that on the back of my hands to let it warm up. And then start covering up my eyebrows. So I like to take my Real Techniques brush as I go and just buff out just in case it dries, like the foundation dries and then it does not look pretty. So I just buff as I go. After I do my eyebrows, I'm going to take my Professional from Benefit, and I only really put that in my T-zone, my nose especially. So next step is I seen this trick on TikTok actually, where you put your primer on and then you put powder over your primer, and it's supposed to make your skin look really, really good, and it has, because I've done this trick before and it really does work. And I know probably everyone is cringing, but honestly, people that wear makeup, please try this trick. It honestly is so good. So next, I like to do my foundation a little bit. Like, I think the way I do my foundation is really weird, but it helps. So what I do is I take a brush and I just put it on, I just put my foundation on a certain area that I want to focus on. And then I'll take my beauty blender and like really gently just buff that in. Just to get the most coverage, and this foundation does dry quite quick. And I have been breaking out a lot recently, like all over my chin, on my forehead, like on my cheeks, like everywhere. I've just been breaking out. So I just repeat this process all over my face, and it seems to get the job done quite well. Okay, so once the foundation is done on my face, I'm just going to take the Access foundation on my neck. So once that's done, I'm going to grab my concealer, which made an appearance in my last video. It's the Revelation Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade 0. So along with my problem areas, I also like to highlight my face with this concealer. So as you can see, I've put it on my forehead, little spots on my forehead as well, my under eyes, my nose, that part of my face, under my cheekbones, my chin. I'm just gonna buff that in. So my face usually gets, my face would be on the drier side of skin types, so I really don't set my face that much. The most I'll do is like powdered bronzer. So that being said, next step is cream contour. So this is the Technique Correct and Contour palette. I take the darkest shade from here. I don't really think these, in shade A. There you go, shade A, which is the darkest one. These are Morphe brushes, by the way, and I take this brush, which is like a dense buffing brush, and I just go in with that. And the way I like find, because you know my face is quite chubby, I'm not gonna lie, the way I find where my cheekbone like hollow actually is, I just stare and I find like the hollow of my cheeks and I focus that and then I blend it. I like to go over my forehead also, and with this I really like to push this into my hairline, and then I go through my jawline. I'm gonna go over with my Hoola Benefit bronzer. This is in the shade Caramel, and I focus this on my cheeks and then I just blend it out over my whole face just to give myself a little bit more of a color. Okay, so once I've used my bronzer to go over my face a little bit, I'm actually gonna take my powder, and like my nose is my biggest problem area, so I tend to stay like keep powders away from that area. It's usually just my under eyes and my chin that I'd powder, if anything. Okay, so next thing's gonna be blush. So I have this Technique matte mega blush palette. These are the shades. They're really good. The one that I'd be most fond of using is probably this one or this one. I don't really like the coral or the light pink or whatever. But I have been using them. But for now, I'm gonna use this, which is a mini. It's the Cha Cha Tint Benefit. I am obsessed with this. It dries really quickly, so you have to be really quick and just like section where you put it. And if there is any excess, I'll just put a little bit of that on my chin, just from the brush. Next thing I like to do is my mascaras. So you guys know my mascaras from my last video. This is Bang Bad Girl by Benefit. Once again, I don't have falsies to put on, so it's gonna be my natural lashes today. And then this one is Wonderlash, and this is a Primark mascara. I kind of like to be sparse with this one because it does obviously thicken up your lashes and like clump them, and I like I like clumpy lashes, but like whenever they're too much, I just don't think it looks nice. So that's the lashes, and it like changes the whole look. And then I just like a little bit of highlighter whenever I'm doing natural makeup. This is the Revolution Vivid Bake Highlighter in Golden Light. But yeah, I just like to put a little bit of that on my cheekbones. I also like to put it on my nose, cupid's bow, chin, brow bone, and then inner corner with a more detailed brush. Okay, so my last thing that I would probably do is get my powder and just focus it on the underneath of my contour. This is a pressed powder, so it's just a case of like rubbing it with my brush. I just leave that there for a little bit, just let it like sink in. Okay, so now that that has been setting for a little bit, I'm just gonna brush it away. So last but not least, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Instant Lip Plumper. This stuff stings like hell, but it works really well, and my lips have always been quite small. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what the next one will be. It'll probably be another eye look, so keep in touch for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.